And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
We're talking Giants every day. From McCovey Cove to the Oracle Park lights, Eric and Glenn keep the fire burning bright, fighting for the glory, no matter what it costs us, breaking down the moments from the wins to the losses. Giant Sports Talk, we're here for the ride. Eric and Glenn with the fan base pride, talking dreams, will they contend? But we'll back the Giants till the very end. Let's go, Giants! Yes, yes, yes! Oh! Eric and Glenn breaking it down, all Giants all the time.
All right, welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live here, post-game, game one of a four-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the New York Mets. Giants coming on top, Blue, 7-2, got our first win at home, and it was a nice win. What'd you think of the game, man?
You know what might have happened? We had a little thing here in the Bay Area last night about 10-2 in the morning, and it was shaking, and I think the Mets didn't get much sleep after a tough extra inning game the day before. And the Giants said, that was only a 4-6, you bums. Go back to New York. No, they came out, got a lead, nice big first inning. And you know what makes baseball so unique, Eric? We say this a lot. You never know what you're going to see. Yesterday's
that's a
goat
fact.
came out, got 3 runs. We all talk about our 8 and 9 situation we can't hit. They got more than 60% of the hits today. That's what makes baseball so beautiful. But most importantly,
Awesome.
They came out, they got game one, especially after sort of a tough game yesterday where the offense wasn't flowing. And today, full lineup again, spreading. And most importantly, in that first inning, 2-out hits. 2-out hits, 2-out RBIs with a hit. That's what it's all about. Big win.
And we saw a lot of firsts, right? We saw a couple of MLB debuts, and both of the guys are great. Daniel Susac, right? The Rule-5 draft pick has to be on the roster, otherwise you got to give him back. I don't think the Giants are giving him back. What a fantastic game by the young kid. Look, not only was he doing it with the bat, he did it with the glove, had a huge ABS challenge in that 6th inning that turned a Ryan Walker walk into a strikeout. I mean, come on, man. The kid was something. Blake Tidwell comes in and tosses 2 innings, right? No, 3, right? Was it 3?
Yeah.
Hold on. I think it was 3. 3 innings. I'm sorry.
At the end.
He tossed 3 innings, had 2 strikeouts, didn't give up a run. I mean, come on, man. I mean, it was a great win. And to your point, we'll get a little bit more into it. The Giants set the tone in the first inning. Giants set the tone. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, you had Arraez with a freaking triple. I mean, it was awesome. And, Ray wasn't exactly locked in. The guy wasn't efficient. He got the first out of the 6th inning. I'm surprised he went out for the 6th inning. He was laboring, but he was able to get it done. He didn't only allowed 2 runs. Matter of fact, it was 2 big flies, right? If I'm not mistaken. And, I mean, come on, man. No, it wasn't. It wasn't a big fly. One of them was Soto running around the bases. I think it was a double, RBI double, and then there was a home run by Vientos. But I tell you what, man, and hey, you know what, guys? You know how I felt about Tony Vitello, but I tell you what, the guy made a huge decision in this game. Huge. It was decisive, right? And that's what I like to see. And he wasn't afraid to make this decision. And we'll talk about it. And it had to do with Ryan Walker. We'll talk a little bit about it a little bit later here shortly. But I thought that was That was quite something. He is not waiting around. I think maybe he saw enough of what happened in San Diego, again, with Ryan Walker, and he doesn't want to see the same thing happen if it was going to be a close game. And he went out there and he pulled the trigger. I like it, dude. Right? I mean, isn't that what we've always said? Hey, if you see something with your eyes that just doesn't look right, well, don't keep going to it. You have other options. And that's with a bullpen that's been depleted, Lou. Yeah. We got 3 significant injuries in this bullpen.
One yesterday.
And right now, they're holding in.
Yeah. I mean, one happened yesterday, and it's one of those things where, our boy today that pitched the last 3 innings wouldn't be here if it wasn't for an injury. He got called up. So, right. I think it's great. Big 3 innings. I know we're going to talk about the Ryan Walker move. The other thing, too, I like it when a team gives up a run in the top of the first and they come back with 3 right away. The Giants, I mean, that first inning was shaky. We all know that. But, Ray, that sometimes his first innings is worse. You come back with a 3-pack. And then, again, something that you always point out, add-ons. It's just one of those things where, I sort of felt good once Ray got past that second inning, but it got to 3-2. It got a little tense. And then you come back, 2 more runs in the third, and then our boy Devers going the opposite way late. So, overall, it was a good game, and that's what's most important.
Absolutely. And you know what? You know what else? Casey Schmitt had a 3-hit game, and you know what else he did? He caught the effing ball. Caught the effing ball. That was great. That liner there towards the end of the game, what was that? I think it was in the 8th inning, right? Yeah. It was a freaking shot to him. And then he actually doubled him off. So how about that, man? Come on, man.
And he got sort of lucky. His first hit was one of those where it was in between 3 guys, the second shortstop and outfielder, and he got a hit. Then he came back, got 2 more hits in the game. I mean, our 8-9 guys, like I said, 6 hits. I know Susac got 3 hits and a walk, and then Casey, after a tough game, hey, he's learning still at first. Learning new position. I mean, it's only his 26th time he's played first, and 7 of them happened this year. So, he's learning, but you know what? Came back, big 3 for 4 game, and now you put that behind you, and, you look forward to tomorrow. See if you can win the first 2 games of the series. But, we're going to talk about this, but it was a good, real positive way to start off the homestand. First win of the year at home, Eric. First win of the year at home.
And let's not forget, there was another first. Someone had a pretty damn big opposite field home run today. I wonder who that was. Yeah, I wonder who that was. All right, let's get into it.
And now, today's Giants in Review on Giant Sports Talk Live.
Drive into center field.
Got him.
All right, here we go. Tail the tape. San Francisco Giants win 7-2 against the New York Mets. Both of them are now even with the record, both 3-4. New York Mets scored 2 runs on 5 hits with 1 error. Look at this. Giants, 7 runs on 13 hits. Another hit explosion for the San Francisco Giants in that big, canaverous, I think I said that right, ballpark that we call Oracle Park. But hey, they went out there and they got it done. Ray got the win. He's got his first win of another win, or I should say the first win for Ray. He goes 1-1. He's got a 3.3. Peterson gets the loss with a 4.6. Tidwell, look at that, gets his first career set. I tell you what, Lou, firsts are all over the place, man. All over the place. How about we get first in the division? Is that too much to ask for? Yeah. Adames had a miserable game too. Oh my God. Adames was so bad today. Hit into a double play, struck out with the bases loaded. He challenged the call, which was clearly a strike. I mean, he looked pretty ugly today, but he was 0-4. Devers, multi-hit game again. Mr. Devers had his first home run of the season. I mean, that was for a lefty to hit it where he did over there in left center, the 399 marker. Man, that was awesome. That was great to see. Those are the pitches that you don't want to miss, especially guys like Devers. Ramos had a hit. Arraez had 2 hits. Look at that. Imagine that. Arraez had a multi-hit game. One of them being a first inning triple also scored 2 runs, along with Ramos scoring 2 runs as well. I forgot to say that. Chapman had a good game. He had 2 hits. Lee, no hits. He did have an RBI. He got the sacrifice fly. 2 guys. It was both Bader and Lee, even though they didn't have any hits. Both of them had sacrifice flies. Something
in the same inning.
In the same inning. And I tell you what, how many times have we not seen that with the San Francisco Giants? So, I mean, that's freaking awesome. And here, player of the game, right? Daniel Susac, major league debut. 3 hits, draws a walk as well. As I said earlier, he had a huge ABS challenge. We'll talk a little bit about more. And then there, Schmitt batting in the 9. He had 3 hits himself with an RBI. Also a walk. He was also on base 4 times, just like Susac. So the bottom of the lineup, they got it done, man. They got it done. Let's see. Runners in scoring position, 3 for 9. Could be a little bit better, but hey, I'm not going to complain. They scored enough. Ray, 5 1/3, 3 hits, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. His command was a little bit off there. He started getting into a groove later in the game, which is good, right? It would have been nice if he could completed 6, but hey, he labored and he was able to limit that damage to only 2 runs. Walker came in for 2/3 of an inning. Again, we'll talk about that here shortly a little bit more with 1 strikeout. Again, thanks to Daniel Susac challenging that last strike, or I should say that last pitch that was called the ball, but then the ABS overturned it and it was a strike with a strikeout. Tidwell, 3 innings, allowed 2 hits, and 2 strikeouts. So 10 strikeouts on the night for Giants pitching. That's nice. And how many times they struck out 7? Say they kept it to single digits as far as the strikeouts for the Giants. But I tell you what, Lou, this is a fun game to watch, man. You know, for a Thursday night, first game of the series, you know how especially with a 4 game, doesn't it feel so much better getting that first win of the series?
Oh, yeah, it does. And, you know, it didn't start off that good. You know, it was so funny. I heard they all talked about Bichette. Oh, he's not doing good. And then, of course, he hits a double, you know, in the first inning. And then, you know, Ray pitched good enough to get the win, and the Giants rewarded him with a win. You know, he gutted it out. I don't want to say like Webb yesterday, but he did good pitches when it counted. He did what he had to do. And one of the stats I noticed the most is, you know, we talk about runners scoring position, but how about the Giants? 3 2-out RBIs. 3 2-out RBIs, which, you know, we talked about last year. They couldn't get the big hit. I mean, obviously, Arraez came through, Chapman came through, and then Casey Schmitt. Those are even bigger than runners scoring position, because those are the ones that are like daggers. You know, the old 2-out rally that we talk about. And again, Devers getting it all started again. I mean, he had 3 hits yesterday. He had 2 today, almost had a 3rd today. You know, it was funny. I was listening to the broadcast, and if he would have got it tonight, you know, last year he had 29. Let me repeat that: 29 3-hit games. Can you believe that in 1 year? 29.
That's incredible.
Yeah. All right. So this year he had 1 yesterday. He would have already had 2. We're used to guys with 3 strikeouts a game. Just to show you, we've been talking about how good this hitter is. You know, it's not too often you get a guy 3 hits yesterday. Now a lefty comes up. You're a little concerned? No. Comes back, triple off the wall. And by the way, he's a lot faster than we make him out to be. You know, he's really good on the bases.
Right.
Again, defensively he was good. He got the first, you know, he had 2 hits again. So, you know, I know everyone's concerned about his defense. Let's put that behind us now. And let's just concentrate on seeing a professional hitter. Again, yesterday was against a righty. Today was against a lefty. This is a guy that, and we talked about this when we had other guys in there. Bat him 4th or 5th because you need someone that can make contact when it counts, and he's proven.
Yes, that's correct. And I mean, it's huge, right? It's huge to have a guy coming up that's going to give you a battle, right? He's going to give you a freaking battle, and that's what you want. And again, that's why I talked so highly of Dom Smith last year, for that simple reason. He battled, right? And same thing with Flores. he battled. And it's nice to see a guy in the lineup every single day that's going to go out there and get it done, man. And look, he's got a little pop in his bat, man. He does. And in the past, he has shown a little bit of OPS, if you will. So, I mean, come on, man. I said it before the season started. One of the most exciting guys that I want to see this year is going to be Lusi Arraez at bats, because it's just going to be fun to watch. He's going to spray the ball all over the place. Sometimes it's going to find grass. Sometimes it's going to find a glove. But I'm looking forward to seeing him play an entire season in the orange and black. Oh, you're muted. What'd you say?
Sorry, I was going to say he has such a quick
he does.
wrist. You know, the ball's there and it's boom. It's already past the guy. I mean, you know, again, I've appreciated him from afar, but now that he's on our team, I really watch his at-bats, and they're a joy to watch. They really are.
Oh.
So it's amazing.
Look at this. Ibrahim is coming in fine form. People just make fun of him because they want to get a rise out of him. Oh, my God. Ibrahim, that's a good one, man. See, when things are well in Giants land, when you got Ibrahim coming in with some fantastic puns. Awesome.
And Eric, I do want to say your buddy, Dom, he went deep tonight in Arizona.
Did he really?
Arizona,
wow.
Yeah. So just want to let you know your guys are all doing well. But,
yeah, I want to know where Armand is too. I could have sworn I thought he'd be in here tonight. I was going to invite him in here. Armand, you out there, dude? Or he might be licking his wounds. He might be licking his wounds. Oh my gosh! But I tell you what, I want to talk more about this kid Susac. Wow, it was just fantastic. Did you see the last hit that he got? And they're jumping up and down. That kid is going.
The kid is
going
cry.
Bananas.
Yeah,
he's going
sideways.
Bananas. Oh, that was great. He wanted nothing to do with that. But I tell you what, man, I've said this before, and look, it's one game, so I'm not going to freaking go absolutely apeshit. But remember, when someone is called up, grab the bull by the horns, right? Grab the bull. This is your opportunity. You don't know if that opportunity will ever come again. You just never know, especially in the position that Susac is, because this is the first game he's had in six games, right?
Yeah.
So go out there, make a statement. And what did he do? He went out there and he made a statement. And I love it. And the kid is something. And behind the plate, he was fantastic. I mean, look, you got Ryan Walker coming in, and he was able to keep him out of trouble because he knew it was a strike.
Yeah.
And it was awesome, man.
6'4" is a catcher. You know, that's tall. I mean,
that's not easy.
Terry Kennedy might have been that tall, old Giant, you know, but no, I thought he did very well. And, you know, people don't realize how much pressure. I mean, they probably had 24 fans of his family there. I can't remember the last time where a new Giant came up and actually got 2 hits, you know, at the first time, you know, being called up, you know, and getting a start. Most of these guys, I remember, like, we're in week 2 where the guy's just trying to get on base. You know what I mean? Yep. And it goes over and over and over again. So, no, it was good to see. And then, you know, what was really nice, his first hit it was an opposite way. And then the next 2 he pulled. So he shows that he can spray the ball everywhere.
It's funny. If you guys go check out Marty Lurie's Twitter, go back about a month or 2 ago. He had a little interview with Daniel Susac, about a 5-minute clip or so. And he talks about because Marty asked him, what is his strengths? And he said he likes to go, he likes to take the ball to all fields. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure he said that. And it's awesome. And we saw it today, and that's awesome. Look, we don't need him to go out there and swing for the fences. Just go out there and make some contact. When you're down there at the bottom of that lineup, just make some contact so the other guys behind you can knock you in. Gosh, come on, man. That was awesome. Now, here's a question. Does he start tomorrow? Lou, would you start him tomorrow? I don't know if you got it in the bottom of your name over there. Do we have a catcher controversy? Maybe a dilemma? I mean, maybe it's too soon, but I hear what you're saying.
He deserves it. You know,
right?
I mean, you know, maybe
he does.
Tony V thing where we're still trying to figure him out. Hey, you went 3 for 3. You had a great game. Why not? You know? And again, I don't, you know, I know he's still pretty new with the pitching staff, but I believe it's Hauser tomorrow. pitching for us, if I remember right.
No, it's got to be Maui. It's got to be Maui.
Or Maui, a righty.
Yeah.
So, he's going to show that he can catch a lefty. Now a righty starting. Why not? He's earned it. I just think it's one of those things. I think, again, I'm not the manager, and Bailey's not going to have a problem. Remember, it's only game 8 of the season. So why not reward him? Because they're probably going to have to go 7 straight. And Eric, you know what I wanted to tell you?
Exactly.
Eric, aren't these games when we get, 10 hits where we have runs producing with 2 walks and then 2 sacrifice flies and 3 hits in an inning? How much fun it is. It's the same game when we talked about Tuesday night. Fun games.
Yeah.
The home run balls are great, but we don't really have home run hitters when you really take Devers out. Let's just keep doing this. Get 3 hits an inning. Put up crooked numbers. And you know what? We're going to wind up winning if we can do that. Yeah.
I've said this so many times that baseball, it's not all about the home run, man. It's about just putting that ball in play and magical things can happen. Let me get to the super chat. Mark, thank you. Donates. I love you. Look at his avatar. He's got Mr. Met weeping
crying.
in
I
his
love
hands.
It. What a great one. Thank you, Mark.
I tipped my Mets cap to the Giants tonight. Hey, thanks. Hey, thanks, Mark. Appreciate that. I got a little bit nervous. I'll tell you in the beginning, man. I was like, oh, I don't know if Ray's going to have it, dude. I don't know. But he was able to finish. He got it out. It was laborious, but he got it done. But yeah, to go back to Susac, I mean, come on, man. Maybe you got to – how do you bench him? I mean, it kind of puts Tony Vitello in an interesting position because do you go with the hot hand and you stick with Susac, or do you go back to your Gold Glove, 2-time Gold Glover in Patrick Bailey, but he can't hit a lick? I mean,
yeah, I'm trying to see something.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't want to be in his position, honestly, because because the fan base, how the fan base will get. And it's going to be like that with any fan base. It's not just the Giants. Yeah. They're going to say, why didn't he start Susac? And you know what? We might be a couple of them that will say that. But, I don't know.
I think because, and again, Saturday's not a day game. So why not give Bailey one more day off? And then he can go Wednesday night and Sunday. I mean, Saturday night and Sunday. Why not? Just, it's 2 days off in a row. I know it's not common, but this kid deserves it. And here it is. If Susac was starting and Bailey had a game like this, Susac would know, let him go. He's earned it. I mean, we're all on the same team. So,
yep. J10, what's up? He says, for me, I think we should go with 50-50 of playing time for the catcher. Maybe. I'll tell you what, I kind of wished Glenn was here because you know how he always talks about wanting a catcher that can hit, right? Yeah. Well, today the Giants showed that they may have, and look, it's one game, and I'm not going to lose my mind, but it's exciting because it's been a while since we've seen a catcher be able to hit like the way he does, and it was nice to see. And again, he just made contact. It's not about him going out there and just swinging for the fences. It seems like he had a good idea of the strike zone, and he had a game plan. Is that better? Right?
Yeah, and I like that. And if he doesn't start tomorrow, start him against the lefties at least, just for the time being. Now you automatically are going to get Bailey a day off when a lefty comes up. I mean, he's barely hitting left-handed. I don't want him hitting right-handed, which is not as strong. So, I'm just saying something like that because the kids deserved it. Also, what this does is maybe late in the game, if Bailey's up, you can use this kid because he shows that he can frame good. Pinch hitting wise, it also makes our bench better. And then maybe, in the 7th, if it's tied, you need a long ball, pinch hit, Juan maybe, and then you can put him in, as sort of a end replacement where he can also hit in case it goes extra innings. I mean, he definitely at least deserved that. So
I tell you, man, it was, and the dugout. They got
they were all fired.
What they put on Devers? Was that a unicorn? Was that a unicorn?
I guess that's the new home run thing.
That was he took it off right away. He's like, I ain't running around with a freaking unicorn cap on my head.
Come on, guys.
But hey, at least they're having fun. That's what's important. Look, and look, they stepped up because Willie Adames had an absolute atrocious game. right? But that happens. It's baseball.
It's a
Matt
team
Chapman
effort.
yesterday
It's a team.
Right? Matt Chapman yesterday struck out 3 times, but today he had 2 hits.
Yeah.
So come on, it's baseball, man. You can't, and that's why when Devers had that 3 strikeout game, there's no reason to panic. There's no reason to lose your mind. He's gonna be okay. And look, it's still early in the season, and to be honest with you, he's having better success in the beginning of the season this year than he did last year when he started with Boston.
And
yeah,
Eric,
he's having a better year now. Just give him some time.
He's getting the feel. The one thing about this mask I don't like, if they're going to do something, how about like you get to open up a little fridge and take a bite of an It's a San Francisco treat, a tradition like no other. Do something like what the Italians did where they did the espresso. So San Francisco, come up with something creative. I personally, if it was me,
maybe some rice-a-roni, maybe a little rice-a-roni.
I would probably do the Tommy Margarita, but that's just me. And you get there, you get to do a little shot of something clever where it can catch on, because when I think of the WBC, that was sort of pretty cool with the espresso machine, and then the first time they did it was so hot, but do something that's a San Francisco tradition. I know you have rice-a-roni. I'm thinking of it. I'm trying to think. Is there a beer that's in San Francisco? It was Amstel.
Oh, Anchor Steam.
Something like that. And of course, the Giants would want part
I like
of
the
money.
idea of Tommy Margarita.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, of course.
Of course.
But hey, how about this? I tell you what, for those of you who've been around Giant Sports Talk Live, our sponsor, Tommy's Mexican Restaurant, you know what? If you show up to Tommy's Mexican Restaurant and you tell them that you saw them on Giant Sports Talk Live, hey, let's maybe a little something will happen.
Hey, Lou Marston, Giant Sports Talk Live. Guess where I'm at? I'm here at Tommy's, home of the world-famous Tommy Margarita. Sorry about that. They're so busy I can't even stand here. But I'm with the great bartender, Enrique.
Hey, guys. I hope to see you soon. With the legend Lou here at Tommy's.
When you guys walk into Tommy's, talk to Enrique. He'll gladly take care of you. In fact, he might even give you a little upgrade on the world-famous Tommy Margarita.
Definitely.
All right, Lou Marston out, Giant Sports Talk Live.
Good night, guys.
There you go, man. You mentioned Giant Sports Talk Live. You may just get an upgrade. So I think Scott, I see him. He's always in the comments of our videos. He's coming in from Hawaii this weekend, and he said he's going to make a reservation for Tommy. So again, Scott, I know you're watching. Make sure you tell them Giants Sports Talk. You heard it on Giant Sports Talk Live, and they'll hook you up.
When I went last night, not one, but 2 people told me, Lou, somebody saw your meet and greet and your short of Julio, and they're from Hawaii, and they made a reservation for Friday night. So I wonder.
Well, there you go.
I think he's going tomorrow night.
Hey, maybe it's him.
Table of 4, and he wants he goes, I can't take it anymore. I got to try the famous Tommy Margarita. So it's working. So at least we've sent him now 2 people. So their sponsorship is working well beside our group. But
there
Scott,
you go, man. That's awesome.
What do you think, man? Say hello to Enrique for us.
Yeah, there you go. Say hello to Enrique. And if Julio's there, tell him to give you the history on the Tommy Margarita. It's fantastic. It's excellent. Awesome. Excellent. So another thing that we got to talk about here, man. Tony Vitello, making decisive decision-making decisions. And look, we saw what happened with Ryan Walker in San Diego in that 9th inning. Then there was talk. How long is he going to be the closer? Well, I think we got the answer tonight, and it didn't take long. And with the game in the balance to a certain extent, what did he do? He went to Ryan Walker in the 6th inning to relieve Robbie Ray. So that told you Ryan Walker is no longer I would say always the option for the 9th. And it takes some tough decisions to be able to do that, since he was the closer for the last year and a little bit of the year before. So how about that? Tony, I mean, come on, man. I'll give him credit, man. That's not easy to go out there and do that, because you don't want to give that perception of desperation, right? I don't think it was desperation. I think that's smart in knowing that, you know what? I can't risk winning our first game at home because of a blown 9th inning. I like it, man. And now who was going to take the ninth if it came to that? Maybe it would have been Keaton Wynn. It's quite possible, right? We talked about it on the show, Lou. I think you brought it up specifically talking about Wynn. Maybe he's the guy. I don't know. Hey, Lou, maybe there's a possibility that Buster Posey is working a trade to go get a closer somewhere. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I'm not privy to any of this. I'm just saying maybe there's something afoot where Tony can go to Ryan Walker early in the game, again, to save the game, but maybe there's something coming. Maybe. I don't know.
Eric, I was shocked. If you would open up that bullpen, Ryan Walker would have been the last guy, because I cannot remember, except maybe when the Giants were going through last year, a couple of losing streaks where they didn't have any save opportunities, where he pitched either the 8th or the 9th. I mean, non-8th or 9th inning. So him coming in the 6th, I'm glad, he got a little help from Susac, but he did his job. He got the 2 guys, because you guys got to remember, there's pressure in the 6th. There's a little bit more pressure in the 7th. In the 8th now, there's a lot of pressure. But when you pitch the 9th, those final 3 outs, as they say, are the hardest 3 outs of the game. I'm sorry, it is. So I think him pitching the 6th opened a lot of eyes. I listened to Kruk and Kipe, and they said now the bullpen is by committee, which I really commend Tony V, right? Because our last 2 managers wouldn't have never done this. They would have settled on being simple. Oh, well, we have nobody else. Walker's only going to pitch the 9th. I like that he did this. I think it opened some eyes, and it really is telling you guys are going to deserve their spots. You know what I mean? They're just not given to you. How can you say, hey,
you got to earn them. You got to
earn them. You're the closer, when last year you were only 50% effective and we didn't win more than 81 games. So you didn't do your job. You know what I mean? You just don't show up and you get it. So, no, I like the move. I think we probably have 1 or 2 guys that I think right now are a little more confident pitching the 8th and the 9th. And, that doesn't mean Ryan Walker won't be the closer maybe in a couple months. I just think he needs to clear his mind, get a little more confidence, because he comes in there and, that first batter, if usually he hits somebody or he walks the guy in 4, it's just not good for the 9th inning. So him pitching the 6th or 7th, that's perfect. We just need our starters to get to the 6th. This
and you know what's nice too about bringing him into the 6th, Lou, is he could still work on things but not have the game in the balance at that particular time. You could have gone to someone else if you had to, but I'm just saying you would have had time to make up if you had to. So it allows him again to work on things, in-game things, because maybe that's the issue. Maybe it's when he comes out and whatever it may be, maybe it's the moment. I don't know, but he can work on it. So then if it does come time to where they need someone else in the 9th and he's worked on things, then he could come out there and be a little bit more effective.
I just like
that was something. Look,
early.
Right?
Yeah. Because these games all count.
Tony Vitello, look.
Yeah.
Those are not easy decisions, man.
No.
It could easily have backfired. So again, there's so many things in this game was just absolutely fantastic, right?
A lot of pitching, all positive.
Yeah.
Which I like.
And all positive, right? All positive. It's good stuff. And that's all we can ask for as Giants fans, right? Is to go out there and give your best effort and say, you know what? Hey, this is what we're going to do to win the game. And again, yes, did they have a long ball in the game with Devers? Absolutely. But like you said, they were able to move the line, especially in the first inning, man. When you set the tone, and again, I talked about that yesterday too, right? Set the tone. Don't try to come from behind, and you get that key first game of the series. That's huge.
Agreed.
Look, if they come out with a split, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. But if you come out and win the series, that's huge, especially if it's a 4-gamer, Lou.
Oh yeah.
Man, I tell you, it's fun when they actually are going out there and putting something together. And look, and it's a shame. Too bad you couldn't go to the game today. I don't know if you had tickets or not.
My
but
brother had them. Yeah.
So he had a good game.
Yeah.
He had a good game
for his opening day.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cam says Adames needs glasses. Yeah. I mean, his Woo-wee. Woo. It was rough, man. But the rest of the team picked them up. The problem was last year, more than half the lineup were doing exactly what Adames did. You come up and you strike out, or you just don't get that key hit, or even sacrifice flies, man. I mean, how big was that for Jung-Hoo Lee and Bader to get the ball in the outfield because you had a runner sitting over there at third and you're able to get those runs in? Man, huge. I tell you, that just helped.
And they weren't cheap hits. Like I thought Lee has been making a lot better contact this year, and it showed right there. All I got to do is get the bat on the ball, and we're gonna score a run. And really, that was the key tonight. We had 2 sacrifice flies in a row. We had 3 2-out RBIs. I think last year we probably had 10 on the whole year. This was all in one game, and it was so good to see. I can remember, I think we did it once last year where we had back-to-back sacrifice flies in the same inning. All that is just doing the right steps to make sure you give your team the best chance to win. And that's what happened tonight. It's not a hard game. Of course, we're not playing it. We're just watching it. But when you do the basic stuff and you do the right stuff,
the fundamentals,
it all looks, the fundamentals, it all looks good.
Hey, look at this. We got a new guy in here, Dawson Landis. What is up, Dawson? Welcome to the fraternity we call Giant Sports Talk Live. Glad to see you join the crowd, so to speak. He says, first time here, love the Giants all my life. He says. He's 25 years old. Team feels like a 2014. Interesting. Okay. All right. Look at that. Yeah. How old were you when you're back in 2014? My God, you were just a
13.
A little whippersnapper. Yeah, exactly. As a whippersnapper.
You've been a Giants fan. Are you from the Bay Area? Are you from the?
Yeah. Where are you from, Dawson?
We have so many people all over the place.
Yeah, exactly. We got people. We do. Are you in the Bay Area or California outside? But I tell you what, Dawson, we got people that tune in from all across the world. Matter of fact, there's a guy that comes in here, Napa Valley. Oh, nice over there. From down right on, man.
Yeah,
nice. Napa Valley is really nice. As a matter of fact, I was over there last year when Marty was over there with Ron Wodas over there in Yountville. That was awesome, man. That's some nice area down there. Holy
Dawson,
moly.
We want you to keep with us. So hit and subscribe so you know when we go. We go after every Giants game. Just so you know.
Yes, Dawson, we're here after every Giants game.
Win or loss.
Been doing this channel for quite some time now. So yeah, we have fun here, man. We have fun. And we like to see what people have to say, man. Occasionally we'll throw the link out there if people want to come on and want to be heard. Hey, you're more than happy to come on and join. All right. Hope you all enjoy the wine. Yeah. Hey, I heard there's interesting things going on with wine. I heard they're not growing as many grapes or something. I don't know if there's something weird going on with the wine industry, but I heard it's a little bit weird, but whatever. Oh, yeah. Orange Man is also from Napa Valley. There you go. What's up, man? Caesar, I saw you're talking about Bailey being the backup. Hey, you never know. We could all say, Lou, here on April 2nd of 2026 was the day that Susac became the full-time catcher for the San Francisco Giants. And look, is it hyperbolic? Absolutely. It's absolutely hyperbolic. So we'll see what happens. Let's just see how it plays out. But I like what I saw. Alex, I think Tony has the lineup set up very smartly now. Maybe. And here's another thing. He went with Casey Schmitt again. And I thought that was a little bit interesting. He stuck with them, even though he had there was all that. Look, there was that. Yeah, I get it. I understand. But, with the controversy of him and Chapman, and look, I think it's not a big deal. It really isn't. I mean, I heard it all over the radio today.
He got caught up in the moment. He apologized. He said, I wish, you got to remember, it's the same thing. When you're on the internet, you guys got to watch yourself. When you're a professional ball player and you're going for a mountain visit, there are cameras everywhere. I'm surprised. Yep. I know we could read lips, but it's going to be soon now where on the pitcher's mound, there's going to be a microphone so you can hear everything. You just got to watch yourself. And he admitted, I'd rather have spoke about it in the dugout. but it happened, and it might be the best thing.
It's not a big
we
deal.
don't know, but it's over with. They're professionals.
Yeah, it's not a big deal, honestly. Yep. How many times? I mean, it could be any profession. It happened to me when I was in the Air Force. It happened to me. I did it to others where you got to let it know in no uncertain terms, get your head in the game, so to speak. So it happens. It's all good. It's a non-factor.
It's competition.
I think so. Yeah. So we'll see. It's interesting what they're doing. With not going to pinch hitters or anything, and oh man, I tell you, it's going to be something to watch, and how they do this. And here's another thing to kind of go back to Susac a little bit. Buster Posey was a catcher, right? Of course. I wonder what he thinks about this. I mean, granted, it's one game, so it's going to be interesting to see what Buster Posey decides, because it's going to be in his court too, right? He's going to have to also make a decision. And who's better at determining the skill of a catcher than Buster Posey? Come on. So it's going to be fun to watch. Tidwell. Yeah, we could talk a little bit about Tidwell. You know what? But before we get to Blade Tidwell, everyone just relax, grab your favorite drink, and just take a little breather. Hey, maybe it's a Tommy Margarita. There we go. Our proud sponsor this year for Giant Sports Talk Live, Tommy's Mexican Restaurant, home of the world famous Tommy Margarita, found all over the world except for Antarctica. There we go. Matt Skills, look at this. He goes, hey, J-Tan. He goes, Eric drives through our city to Lodi when he takes his pets. Dude, Matt Skills, I was all over Lodi today. Lodi was a busy place for me today. Big time. And so, yeah, we go to Lodi quite often for the shopping that is not up here in Galt. Not a whole lot up here in Galt. So it's either Elk Grove or Lodi where we got to do our kind of our big store shopping. So, yeah, it's all good. How about we meet up at a Ports game? San Jose Giants. Yeah, I like that. Matt Skills. I like it, dude. That's a good idea. Anytime to San Jose. I don't know when. I think they're coming up soon. I can't remember. I don't have their schedule, but yeah, we'll definitely have to do something like that. That'll be a lot of fun. No doubt about it. But yeah, it's good times here in the Central Valley. A lot of rain over the last couple of days, but it was beautiful. Oh Lord, I'm stuck in Lodi. Giants fan 559. They're playing this weekend, are they? Sports guy? No kidding. Sports guy lives in Stockton, so we got a few guys over here in the Central Valley. But yeah, let's get into Tidwell. How about that, man? So today it was announced that Jose Butto has a forearm fatigue. Okay. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one. I don't know what that's going to lead to. I hope it's nothing more serious. But since he went on the IL, Blade Tidwell got the call. He is on the 40-man, so you don't have to make a 40-man move. They brought up Blade, and look, they call him up, and what does he do? He's immediately called into the game. And he pitches 3 innings, man. How about that? And it was a good 3 innings. Not a lot of strikeouts, but he didn't walk anyone. He only gave up 2 hits in those 3 innings. I'll take it, man.
I will take that every time. And you got to remember, that's one of Tony's boys. He attended Tennessee.
Yes, that's correct.
So a lot of pressure on him. And the only reason why I say he's one of his boys, because as we know, Tony came from Tennessee. So I thought it was fantastic. First of all, he helped the bullpen. What we talked about, I think we talked about it on the morning show today, is this is now game 4 of 10 straight games. So anytime you can have somebody, a fresh arm, take 3 innings, that only helps the bullpen the rest of the homestand and the rest of the next, 6 more games. So I thought it was absolutely huge. He was very effective. He didn't hurt the team. He didn't walk anybody. He did his job. Very well done. So I'm excited, and I'm excited to see him next time pitch. That's what it's supposed to be like.
Exactly. 100%. Hold on. Let me take a look. I think this was, oh yeah, that was, okay. Yeah. There's something I want to share. Lou, you know who Chris Haft is, right? Remember he was a reporter for the.
Oh, okay. No, I don't.
No, he was
a
reporter for MLB.com, and he was the beat writer for the Giants for MLB.com. As a matter of fact, during the World Series runs, if I'm not mistaken. For those of you who don't know, he is fighting a battle of Parkinson's disease.
Oh, horrible.
Yeah, I know. And I want to do this. I think I got it right here. I meant to do this a while back, and I totally forgot. Again, he's got a GoFundMe. He's trying to raise $24,000 again to support Chris Haft's battle with Parkinson's disease. There. So if you guys have some extra cash lying around, all you got to do is go to GoFundMe, and you just got to type in support Chris Haft's battle with Parkinson's disease, and it should pop right up. So again, if you guys have some extra money lying around, and for those of you who understand who Chris Haft was, he was a fantastic journalist covering the Giants. He also wrote a book on the San Francisco Giants when they won the 2010 World Series. And again, this is his book. This is our time. Again, it was the story of the 2010 World Series. So if you, again, like I said, if you guys have the means, that would be awesome if you could help out Chris Haft. Again, it sucks, when you got a disease such as Parkinson's. It's nothing's cheap in this world, and it sucks. So
not everyone's like Michael J, where he's got money in his bank from his early.
Yeah, exactly. So. But for those of you, especially guys who really was following the Giants around the 2010 time, you guys should know who Chris Haft is. He again, great reporter, and I'm looking forward to reading this book.
I'm glad.
Anyways, all right.
I'm aware of him. That's a bummer, but a good.
Yeah,
book.
I had no idea either.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, that'll help support him as well. No doubt about that. All right, Mad Skills. Look, great book. See. He has it. Nice. See, I got a lot of books. Unfortunately, I got to get more baseball books. I got a few of them. My stuff is more. I got a lot of military history books, but that's a subject for another day. Let's see. Chris says, how long until Bailey's benched? I tell you what, that's coming. I'll wait till tomorrow morning on KMBR and 95.7. It's going to be talk of the town tomorrow morning. There's no doubt about it.
Eric, you know what the greatest thing about our chat is, beside making us laugh and making our job fun? You guys just 24 hours ago are completely different than you are now. And it's so great because we get to spend with you guys probably 175 days of the 162 game series. You guys come in. I don't want to say you're the flavor of the day, but boy, when somebody on the Giants does something wrong, you guys want him banned. When some guy does something good, he's got to play 2 days. But what you guys are doing, you're just baseball fans, which is fantastic. That's why we do the show. Not only if the Giants would have lost, it would have been a bummer night, but we had so many firsts tonight that we're going to be able to talk about them probably the rest of the week, maybe the rest of the month. And that's what makes baseball so unique. You never know what you're going to see. I mean, Eric, if this was April 1st, you would think all these things were April Fool's jokes. Are you telling me we got a guy who's never played going to go 3 for 3? Are you telling me after what happened with Schmitt, he's going to get 3 hits? But that's why baseball is the greatest. It's the best sport. You have a tough day, you can come back the next day. And that's what makes it so unique.
And that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
100%. I mean, it's crazy, as far as baseball is concerned, because we talk it all the time, right? you got to play the next day. So if you had a loss, you just wash it off. You got to come play the next day. You got to forget about it. There's nothing lingering like a football game. You're thinking about it for the whole damn week.
Whole week. I mean, and again,
a whole week.
Our boy Glenn, I think either went to the game or he flew out tonight. Last night, he was so depressed about the Giants. I forgot which one of our guys said, "Hey, I'm going to help you out, Glenn, because I enjoy your work. You know, you're doing all these live feeds for us. Giants lost. You're down in San Diego. Your wife's all over you, wondering what the hell you're doing." And it was who was it? Gave him it was Dom. Dom goes, "Glenn, I feel bad." He gave a $5 super chat for 1/4 of a beer. And Glenn goes, "Great." And he realized it didn't work. So Dom gave another $5. So at least he got a half beer. And that's what makes our show so enjoyable. Dom, thank you again for last night. That was classic. So
Dom's a good guy.
Thanks for being part of our show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And again, we thank everybody. You don't have to donate money, but hey, it's appreciated. There's no doubt about it. But yeah, it's awesome, right, Lou? It's good times,
it's
man.
Team effort, man.
That's a fact.
That's why we like to do, guys. We love the chat, but when we do these meet and greets, there's nothing better than to get a chance to meet you guys. Again, all we see is names. We had a new guy tonight. The guy's 25 years old. That's all we know.
Yep.
But, hopefully when we do another meet and greet, you can come meet us. And guys, when we do it, it's all about baseball and having fun. We're trying to plan another one, and we'll get more about it when we get a little more clarification around in July. But, we want to do stuff that we can just spend a whole day baseball. Why only a couple hours? Just to give you a little hint. But, that's what's so great about baseball, because everyone loves the game. And it doesn't matter if you're a Dodger fan, beat LA, or a Padre fan like we've had last series, or, when Armand comes on, he's a big Mets fan.
Got Mets fan. I
don't
know where's Armand.
Still coming on, but it happens. But guys, most importantly, we really appreciate the chat, because you guys make the show. We're just here trying to do our best and have fun. So
exactly.
Point that out.
I'm going to look at this real quick. We'll do a quick, not a summary, but a synopsis of tomorrow. So tomorrow, Nolan McLean will go for the Mets, right-hander, young kid, rookie, I guess. I guess you could still consider him a rookie. I don't know if he exceeded his rookie limits. I don't know if Mark is still out there. Against Tyler Mahle. So that should be an interesting two right-handers. Today we had two lefties. Tomorrow we got two righties. So that should be an interesting one. Nolan McLean's supposed to be pretty good. Let's see how he does against the Giants. And then, of course, Mahle. We'll see how he does in his. Did he pitch it? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, he pitched in Oracle. So we'll see how he does in his second outing. All right, what do we got?
And then Eric, it's going to be
Hey, what's up, Cryptic?
It's going to be a challenge for the Giants. The gentleman we're going against has never pitched against the Giants. It's only his 10th start. And again, the toughest thing in baseball is when you have a great night like we did tonight with 13 hits, is to repeat it the following night. And we saw that in the Padres series. So hopefully we can come out. And again, just give us hits all together. It makes it that much easier.
Absolutely.
Win it Friday night at the ballpark. Nothing better. Well, look at Nick Chaplin. He's thinking what I was thinking.
Yeah. And look, Cryptic, he goes, Bailey is a hitter and our closer are very weak points. And I'm telling you, I don't know. Cryptic, do you think it's possible that the baby Buster Posey is working on that? Maybe he's trying to trade for a closer. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But I agree with you that Bailey as a hitter is a weak point. Our closer, and to an extent, some of the bullpen could be weak. And hey, Cryptic, the rotation's okay right now. Okay. I'm not gonna dog on the rotation, but when it gets into July, when some of these guys haven't pitched over 100 innings in some time, that could raise its ugly head. We'll see though. Look, it's too early to talk about that. Again, I'm just kind of projecting forward a little bit, but I agree. Bailey as a hitter is a weak spot, and the closer is, and they have to fix that. They have to. For the meantime, maybe it could be Keaton Wynn. If he could stay healthy and if he could really locate that splitter and that fastball, dude, he'll be tough to hit. but he's got to be able to do it. So we'll see what happens. But Pod and Tibbs. Remember Tibbs? 13 for 26 in Dodgers AAA. How about that?
Oh, yeah. I do want to say Abraham brings up a good one, who was right above Padres. Do you see Abraham's at 10-26 above? Yeah, I think he has that right.
To be fair, Walker is a closer. Unfortunately, he closes games in the other team's favor. Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah. Look at this. Ocean View, the life aquatic of Susac. How about that? The life aquatic of Susac. Interesting. I know it means something. It's not registering though. I know he's trying to allude to something. I just don't know what it is. Ocean View. I am slow on the uptake on that one. Anthony Millard. I don't feel the Giants hitters use the Oracle advantage. Well, I think maybe they're going to start doing that. And that's what we've been talking about. Maybe they're going to start doing that, Anthony. Remember, we got the assistant hitting coach from the Toronto Blue Jays last year. And what did the Toronto Blue Jays last year? Well, yes, they still hit the ball out of the yard, but they were just making contact and moving the line and scoring runs that way. Come on, man. That can get it done. And I hope that's what they do. I hope they do that. Hey, check this guy. I haven't seen him in before. Benito. Welcome to the fraternity we call Giant Sports Talk Live. Welcome. I have not seen you in before. If you have been in here before, sorry I missed you. Be in a good spot by the deadline, and Posey will get the best available closer. You may be onto something. Only problem with that, though, Benito, at the trade deadline, it's expensive, especially for a closer. They will ask for the world. So if you could get a deal done before the trade deadline, say like in another month or so, then maybe you can get someone that's decent. That's not going to be so expensive. Because if you're going to be competing with other teams, it's going to be tough, man. Tough. It's the movie, The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. Sorry. Glenn is on assignment tonight. He will be back with us tomorrow, guys. Be back with us tomorrow. J10. Eric, guess who is the newest Giant fan favorite question? Lay it on me, man. Ooh, Joey Weimer is actually having quite a beginning of the season, isn't he? Quite a beginning of the season. Remember, we had him for like a cup of coffee, and that was about it. Aiden Ramirez, I have not seen you in the chat before. Again, welcome to the fraternity we call Giant Sports. I'm telling you what, Lou. This is a night of the firsts, man. We got first all over the place. I think we've got like 4 new guys coming in the chat talking. Appreciate that, guys. He goes, Giants really found their catcher of the future. And he's laughing. All right, maybe. First all over the place. First home runs, first MLB games, first hits, first saves, first strikeouts. What else are we missing? Yeah, it's just all over the damn place, man. I can't keep track of it all. I'm not going to go there because it'd be funny, and I'm not going to go there.
Sort of lucky Glenn's not here tonight because you guys are talking about former Giants. I think he has like a whole lineup. Not only did Eric's guy Dom hit a homer today, Mr. Dubon, who used to be with the Giants, he hit a homer. It's just, it's baseball.
Wow.
Some teams just aren't good fits for teams, and they get a new fresh start, and kaboom, it happens.
Yeah, it does. No doubt about it. What else again? First Robbie Ray skid marks of 2026. None in the first game. Oh, man. Dubon, he's playing for Atlanta, right? The same team as Dom?
Yeah.
Right?
They have back-to-back homers tonight. So
Mike says Luis Arraez could win a batting. Of course he could. He's very capable. 100%, dude. I would not. I put my money on him. right?
Yeah.
And look, if injury is the only thing that I think it would keep him from doing it, there is no one else that's going to hit like Lusi Arraez. It just isn't. It ain't. There is no one that is going to hit like him.
You guys got to remember, at one point last year when Lee wasn't hitting, I think we had
Me too.
the whole starting lineup was like 230, 226, 206, 190. Now we have a guy that's always going to be 300 or more. It's nice. It's a good fit. He's a professional hitter that what we've been saying is hopefully can help some of these young guys realize, hey, you don't have to swing for the fences. Just try to make solid contact and good things will happen. And I think that's
exactly
what to the table.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, this is oh man, this is great.
Kidding.
This is great. Oh my Lord Almighty. The quality isn't the greatest, but it's awesome. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at this kid. Look at this
Look
kid.
at his head.
Little guy, he's killing me.
Oh, that's great. Hey, you
Thanks,
know who that
Mom.
kind of looks like? You know who that kind of, hey, senior, who does that kind of look like? Look at the hair. Look at the hair. Who does that remind you of?
The dad, the kid, or the mom?
No, you know what he reminds me? He reminds me of Minnie Pence. He had
the Minnie Pence
curly
kid,
hair.
yeah.
Right. Hold on. It's senior's son. Hold on. Right here. Hold on. Where the hell is it? God dang it. Right here. Look. It's the hair, right? The hair looks exactly like him, dude. It looks just like Minnie Pence. Hey, we got another one. Let's check out Minnie Pence swinging for the fence.
Oh my God! Oh my! He didn't even hit the ball. He hit the tee. He went out. Oh my God!
There you go. See, the difference is the kid in the clip will cry. Charlie will hit dingers. So Minnie Pence will hit dingers. That kid will cry. Oh my gosh, it's so awesome. Orange Man, here he goes. Big question. Will Susac play tomorrow? Hey, by the way, yeah, I got you all loaded in my phone, Caesar. We'll talk. We'll talk. See what we can figure out. Man, I don't know, Lou. What do you think, man? What do you think? You think he starts tomorrow?
I think Tony's one of these guys. He wants to show that he's a player's coach. I think he starts tomorrow night.
I think you're right. I think
and then this way, then you can play Bailey the next 6 games before you get another day off. The kids deserved it. The fans want it. Why not? You got to do what's best for the team occasionally.
I think so. I don't think, and exactly, Ibrahim. That's what I'm saying, man. No, it's a righty, senior. Nolan McLean or McLean or however you want to say his name. Nolan is pitching tomorrow for the Mets, and he's a righty. Supposed to be good. But I agree with Ibrahim. How do you sit him? He's already got more hits than Bailey. Well, there you go. The Dean.
I didn't want to say that.
Yeah,
I didn't want to say that.
Come on. Oh, we got some bets going down here. I bet you a margarita, Lou. He doesn't.
What we've been talking the last week. Why didn't they change the lineup? And we kept saying, when the Giants win, he keeps the same lineup. And I think Tony V is one of these guys, being new, hey, superstition, who knows? But you know what? I will take that wager since we have witnesses. Oh. If you come to the meet and greet, we will do a margarita where I'll go to the bar and pay for it, not the sponsor. And if you show up, because we've had a lot of guys that make bets and then we don't see them in a while, but Caesar, we want you to hang around. If not, you could buy me one and we'll just go from there. But not a problem. I want him to go. So it's right. If I lose, I'll pay up, but I love for you to lose so we get to see Susac.
There you go. Hey, Lou, let me go warm up my coffee and I'll be right back.
So guys, I have a question for the chat. with so many great things happening tonight, besides Susac, what was your best part of tonight's game? There were so many. Were you guys most excited with our pitcher Bidwell? Or were you excited with 2 sacrifice flies in 1 inning? Were you excited the Giants were down 1-0, came back and got a 3-run lead after the first? Were you excited? I see Devers homer. By the way, guys, what would you call that homer? Would that be Oppo, since it went to the left of that pole at 399, left center? I thought that was pretty good. Best part of hitting, runner score position. Guys, I cannot remember where we had 3 2-out RBIs the whole time. Tidwell, that was, and by the way, impressive. I thought Tidwell mowed him down. But yeah, Devers homer. Oh, it was your section. Okay. Is it Collide? That's right by the 415, I believe, is where he hit it, because it was weird. It was like right to the left. They have a little foul pole where it says 390. Anthony, I assume you're saying Lou. Hello, Anthony. Good to hear from you. Yeah, honestly, 2 sacrifice flies in 1 inning. But there were so many great firsts. How about this?
And back to back. Those are back to back.
Back to back. Yeah. Bottom of the lineup, 6 for 6. And it's funny because I think 3 games ago, or 7, 8, 9 had like 9 out of the 13 hits. And then they blanked. They had 2 errors. And then now they come back 6 for 6. Arraez triple. Eric, what I said is, besides Susac, what was the best part of tonight's game that really got you going up? So we're getting all these things. Schmitt coming back like professional, good.
Yeah.
Keeping the bases moving. See, that's what we keep talking about. Arraez, again, a lot of people, the one thing about Arraez, guys, is he's going to be special all year because we haven't had a hitter like this. We just haven't.
No, we haven't. We haven't.
Someone that sprays. And I know somebody earlier said, we don't use the ballpark to our advantage. Arraez will figure out how to use it.
He will.
If you notice, he hit the triple off the wall. The next one, it was a line shot that he pulled, but he can hit it anywhere. And hopefully, what we talked about is he's telling these other guys, let the ball come in a little bit more. Hit the ball the other way. Even Susac's first hit was to right. Devers' homer was, again, Eric, was that more center field or would that have been left center?
That was left center.
Yeah, because
that was like deep left center.
397 with the foul pole, sort of that white line.
Because he went out there to left center, right there where a center field and a left field wall intersect. It was right there.
Yeah,
I mean that was huge, man. That was a big swing of the bat for Devers, and it's great to see.
Yeah,
here we are.
Anthony, I think a great point. What's great is 48 hours later, we're talking a great rebound from yesterday's win. That's a great call.
And yes, they didn't let that linger. No. There wasn't no quote unquote after effects from that loss yesterday, because they kind of got walloped there. But to go back to real quick, how can Tony Vitello not start Susac? Well, seriously, I mean
it's early in the season. Why not?
It is right.
Why not?
Right?
Do what's best for the team and the fans. And
exactly.
Bailey would understand. That's just me.
Right. And I would think so. If it's about competition, and again, I'll say it again, when guys get their moment, you got to grab the bull by the horns, man. You got to.
Yeah, and that was Bochy's great thing. If you hit a homer, you were automatically starting the next day. Yeah. That was like Bochy's thing. So, and we got to do something different. The last couple of years from our last couple of managers, they were they were too much by the book. They were stale. This is why we need someone sort of different. Yeah, 8 games in, it's okay if your backup goes back to back because he earned it. I completely agree, Dean.
Yep. Right. There's nothing wrong with that, man. And then what happens in late game in a situation, if you got to because Bailey hits good from the left. So if you come into a situation in the late game, now you have a left-handed bat on the bench in Bailey. Now, it's not the greatest left-handed bat, but he does do more damage from the left than he does from the right. So, I tell you what, man. Ooh, I want to see Susac play. There's no doubt about it. I want to see him play. I mean, why not? Well, I'll say it again. It's one game, but I like what I saw from that one game. And I think Ibrahim said it in an earlier post. He's not a liability behind the plate either.
Yeah.
Right. He challenged that call and was able to help his pitcher out. And look, pitchers are going to love that. And that's another thing. Tony Vitello, the one person he should be talking to, because he could see him bat. You don't need anyone to talk to him about that. But he needs to go have a conversation with Robbie Ray. How did he do as far as catching his game?
Yeah.
And if Robbie Ray says, hey, that guy did a pretty damn good job behind the dish, then that gives Vitello a little bit more confident that, hey, this guy will not be a liability and he can catch. And then look, his bat may be better than Bailey. So it's a win-win.
Hey, senior, not a problem. 99.9% of the chat was wrong on Arraez. But you know what? We're only 8 games in. We want you to come on our side and realize what a great pickup he was. Only for 1 year again, but I think he's going to be someone fun to watch the whole entire year. So if it's your only mistake, senior, not a problem. It happens. I make plenty.
Dude. Oh, we all do, right? We all do. Ibrahim makes a good point. When Casey first came up, he was on an unbelievable. I remember that. Remember, he was on a heater. I mean, he was just amazing. If Susac is riding a heater like that, then you got to play him. Once he's hot ass, well, then you sit him. Yeah, I mean, come on, right? Right? I think who said that? J-Tan. J-Tan was talking about maybe a 50-50, right? I think that's who it was. Maybe you do 50-50. Have Susac play 80-something games and Bailey the same. We'll see.
And one thing is I want to bring up Ben Zhang. Am I saying it right? Ben Zhang?
Ben's AMG. Yeah.
What he said at 10:43, completely correct.
Yeah. The A's are good at finding that talent.
Because
they're not very good
at
at
the situation,
it.
the Rule 5. But it's about time we actually get a guy that's productive. Usually we pick up crumbs. This guy might be a stand-up
Yeah,
player.
maybe. Now, that's one thing the A's have done in the past. Now they're changing their ways a little bit. Now they're extending their guys, which is the smart play. Then again, they're moving to Vegas, so they probably want to do that for that simple reason. But yeah, I mean, look at what the Pirates, they're getting ready to extend a kid that's had his first game this year or today.
Yeah.
Looks like he might get
tomorrow. He comes up. Yeah. Extension,
But we'll just say a contract, $140 million. How about played one game in the big leagues and and they're talking about $140 million, dude. Wow.
It's amazing.
All right, Dom, buddy. Take it easy, my friend. Enjoy the rest of your night. Let's get another win tomorrow, buddy. How about that? Bailey should be the personal catcher for Webb. And Susac does the rest. Hey, maybe. Hey, remember Clayton Kershaw? Who did he have at the Dodgers? Remember he had that one? He was his personal catcher. What was that guy's name? I can't remember. And then they traded him.
Yeah, because they thought he was going to retire.
Yeah.
You got to get an advantage. Just like, I know some of the chat might forget this, but there's a pitch called the knuckleball where a guy actually pitched a knuckleball, and Joe Ferguson only caught knuckleballers in his later years for the Dodgers. These guys pitching is all mental, and it's the catcher pitcher thing. AJ Ellis. There you go. Good.
That's who it was.
Yeah.
Thanks, Puttin. That's our one of our resident Dodger fans. I knew.
Ben Zhang says, I'm already going to buy a Susac jersey.
Look at that. Game. Look at that.
Remember the little guy, the little crybaby kid had the Susac jersey on.
That was one of his family members. I don't know if it, I honestly, I don't know if it's a son or, like you said, a nephew or whatever, but yeah, that kid was not having it, man. And the father, whoever it was, he didn't give it.
He was just caught in the moment. He didn't care. That's why the mom had to step in. Oh, it was classic.
Oh my God,
that'll be on ESPN tonight.
Oh yeah, that was on that. It was on John Boy, so they're having fun with it, dude. So much freaking fun. You know who I haven't seen in a while? Man, what the hell? I haven't seen him in my stream in a while. What's his name? Big Nick Turturro. Has he been saying anything great on Twitter? I gotta take a look.
He's been very excited about his pitching staff.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then Schlitzer or whatever, who's now done 2 complete games. He was all excited about that. And now what's it in the off season? Does he own a pizza company or is he just delivering pizza?
I think it's like kind of like a shtick or something.
Yeah, pretty funny.
I think
he was all excited.
He's talking about them beating the Giants.
The Giants and then Seattle. God, that guy's shit. So I told you about him. He told everybody about
Bobby.
it.
What is Bobby's Burger? He's promoting Bobby's Burgers. I'm not sure what that is. Let's see. Best
I have
player.
not seen his recent movie, so I did not.
No, I have not. Oh, that's the one that with Denzel, right? I think, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken. Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet either. Gonna have to take a look at that one. It was his son. Okay, that was his son. There you go. That's freaking hilarious. What do we got? What do we got here? Where are we at? Hey, Robert. Hey, Robert. He's from Tennessee. He goes and shit when the Giants go play in St. Louis. He goes and watch. Right, Robert? Right? If I'm right, tell me if I'm wrong. I think he lives in Tennessee, and he goes and checks out Giants games when they come to St. Louis. My wife has a Bailey jersey. She said I was getting a Susac jersey. Well, there you go, man. Nothing wrong with that.
No.
Nothing wrong with that. That's pretty damn good, man. I like that. Jerry, I'm sorry. Keeping legs fresh is good for both. There's nothing wrong with that either. There's nothing wrong with that. Again, if you split time between them, when it comes time to, if you get into playoffs, well, both of them are fresh, ready to go. Yeah. There it is. Look, see, how about that? Yes, sir. Got tickets for the Giants in St. Louis on Monday. There you go, man. I tell you, it's awesome, dude. It's awesome. This is the beauty of doing this, man, is to see the Giants fans all over the place. You got Gary out there in New York. I got Graham out there in the UK. Liam, I saw him chatting in there earlier. He's over there in the UK. We got JB in Australia. There's a guy, I think his name is Carlos. He's in Costa Rica. Dude. Oh, Morkatna. He's in Japan. I mean, my God. Hey, Lou, the Giant Sports Talk Live reach is worldwide, my friend.
Within 2 years, we'll be getting a hold of the astronauts on the moon. That's what we're striving for. After last night's launch.
Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome. That launch last night, which is why I'm wearing the red, white, and blue San Francisco, because we got astronauts heading back to the moon. Go. That's freaking awesome, man. That's awesome. That's a nice positive. It's a good feeling for the country and doing that kind of stuff. I love it.
Hey, of course, start.
Orange Man in Napa.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hey, Robert, when you take your family to the ball game on Monday, take a photo of you and then send it to us at Giant Sports Talk Live, and we'll gladly give you a little photo. Hey, here's some of our chats from the game. I think maybe we can talk about doing stuff on road trips, or if you're at a ball game, that's why we have the Giant Sports Talk Live email. Send it to us and we'll gladly show you. And most importantly, have a fun time and bring us a W.
Yeah, exactly.
World peace. Abraham, boy, he's Glenn tonight.
Hey, Cole. Well, hold on. MHC? No, but come over here. Follow me on Twitter, man. I make it be known how I feel over there. So there you go. It's the world's too damn crazy to even talk about that stuff, man. To be honest, I mean, it's crazy enough to talk Giants freaking baseball. I'm not gonna get into that. Not right now. It's too crazy right now. Look at J10 says roll call. All right, let's get a roll call. Where's everyone tuning in from? We're getting ready to wrap it up here soon. Where is everyone broadcasting from? I guess you could say, right?
Eric, I'm from San Francisco, California.
Hey!
Born and raised native. So there's mine.
I'm over here in Central California, man. Good old Gulp. Yeehaw. Let's see. Come on. Where's everyone at? I think Matt Skill says he's in Lodi. Dean is in Oakland, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, exactly. Giants fan from parts unknown. Kyle Morris, Portland. Hey, there we go. Dallas. There's our buddy Dallas. What's up? Elk Grove. He's just north of me. Isabella, Anaheim. Dude, used to go to Anaheim every year. We took our daughter to Disneyland. Love that place. Love it. Cole, Los Gatos. Of course, Robert, Tennessee. Ibrahim, Roseville. Home of one of the biggest rail yards in America. One of them. B-Dogs he's in the peninsula. San Carlos for Anthony. Cupertino, Christopher. Recycle your parts, Lincoln. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be up in your neck of the woods here soon when the big boy comes through town. Next week, the big boy is coming through. Mint Lab is in Baltimore. Holy moly. Tom, Pasadena. There we go. There we go. Cole says he's got cousins in Elk Grove. Gateway. He's in Stockton, California. Vegas, 928. What is he's off the grid. Haven't seen you in the chat before. Welcome, my friend. Vegas. Jim Thurkill, Gold Beach. All right, that's over. Isn't that over there in isn't that in San Francisco, Gold Beach?
Gold Beach.
Is it? Not sure.
No, I've never heard of Gold Beach.
Visalia.
I've heard of Visalia.
There
In
you
fact,
go,
Visalia
man.
is very popular because of the movie. If you notice, when they had their 20-game hitting win streak, at 19, he was driving to Visalia to see the Oakland A's single affiliate. And then Brad Pitt, his daughter, came on and says, "Turn it. You got to go back." And he turned around off 80 on his way to Visalia.
Eddie, Half Moon Bay. Hyper is from San Francisco, but then now he's in the Delta. Hey, there's a lot of waterway in the Delta, Hypeflix. You can get lost. You go out there in the Delta, you can get lost, man. That is a fact. There is, as a matter of fact, I think they say there is more waterway in the Delta than there is in the bayou of Louisiana. Who's the big boy? Oh, that's a great question. J-Tan Tracy, look at that. Born and raised right here. Tracy, California. All right. He recycled your pets. He wants to know what the big boy is. You want to know what the big boy, man?
It's legendary.
I tell you what, man. I don't know. Dude. Hold on. Let me find a good one.
It's so big.
I got two of them.
It's so big, it's got a special number.
There you go. What is the big boy? I'll show you the big boy. That, my friend, is the big boy. Yeah, buddy. Biggest steam locomotive ever built, my friend. Can't wait. That was back in 2024. It's coming back through again for the nation's 250th celebration. So, yeah, it's awesome. Hey, MT Consulting says, I'm going to a single A game tomorrow night. It's opening night. Visalia Rawhide. That's the, looks like the Diamondbacks affiliation, huh? Nice. Did show Moreno Valley. All right. Right on.
Do you know where Moreno Valley is?
No, where is Moreno Valley?
That's more closer to San Diego.
Gotcha. I thought it was in Southern Cal. Yep. I used to be the Visalia Oaks single A Oakland as an affiliate mascot. No kidding. His name was Chatter the Squirrel. No kidding. Hey, we got a former mascot in here. Right on. Woo! I tell you, man. I tell you. As Glenn likes to say, the stable of talent that we have here in the chat is absolutely incredible. Right on, dude. That's freaking awesome. That is awesome. Hey, MT, I'm guessing, are you a Giants fan? Talk to me, man. Are you a Giants fan or are you an A's fan? It doesn't matter. It's all good. It's baseball talk, man. Let's see. Yeah, Ibrahim. If you ever stop and think about how amazing trains are as an invention, your mind will be blown. Pyramid, what is up? I have not seen you in the chat before. Welcome to the fraternity we call Giant Sports Talk Live. I love the avatar. I know what that's from. That's the character from Silent Hill, the movie. Yeah, that dude was carrying like a big knife, dragging that big knife. But he comes in and says, "Go Giants!" Absolutely, dude, 100%. All right, we got to shut this down, Lou. we got to get out of here. We're having too much fun, Lou. I think it's ready to get out of here.
Agree.
All right, guys. Tomorrow, Nolan McLean going for the New York Mets. Tyler Mahle, one of the newer pitchers for the San Francisco Giants, will be going for the Giants tomorrow night. Another 6:45 start. Who will be the catcher tomorrow? That's inquiring minds want to know. So let's do it all over again, guys. Hey, it was a fun chat. Again, I'm telling you, we've said it a million. Lou, you've said it. I've said it
tonight. Yep.
Winning solves everything. Nothing is wrong with the world when we got to talk about win, especially wins like tonight. This was a good win because there were so many different factors involved in this win. Love it, dude.
Team win.
Awesome.
Yep.
Oh, it's a 7:15 tomorrow? Oh,
chat.
shit. Is it a 7:15 tomorrow? Oh, it's Friday night. It is a 7:15. Boy, we're going to. Yeah. It's going to be a late one, but it's all good. It's all good. We'll be here talking about it all over again. All right, Lou, thanks for filling in for, well, I shouldn't say filling in, but you're kind of doing double duty, right? You're there for Glenn and for yourself. Yeah. So appreciate it.
No problem.
All right,
Glad
guys.
we could be here. I love all the new people. Keep it coming.
Yes,
Subscribe
absolutely.
So you know when we come back on. Thank you, guys.
100%, guys. I tell you what, for those of you who made their appearance known, that's awesome. Maybe you guys have been lurking, but hey, we appreciate you coming in and contributing to the discussion of Giants baseball and just baseball in general. So it's a lot of fun. And like Lou said, if you're chatting, you obviously subscribe, but make sure you hit that notification bell because then you will know every time we go live or if there's any kind of new content that's being put out there. So, and of course, if you like what you're watching and hearing, make sure you hit that like. Guys, be good. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we will be back tomorrow. Maybe talking about another Giants win. We hope so. Let's get out of here. Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.